One man who's getting plenty of game time for club and country is Luke Wilkshire. He plays for his nation for the 68th time tonight. And where does he play his club football? Well, a fair way away from Oman, conditions-wise at least. In Russia does Luke play. And recently, a man in Oman tonight, Daniel Garb, went to Russia and caught up with him to see how life is in the former USSR.
Yeah.
Fun with the family in Moscow.
Hooligan.
Luke Wilkshire had big dreams to get where he is today, but even in his wildest, he wouldn't have imagined that line would become his life.
You know, I'm here for a reason. I don't think I'd actually live here when I finish my footballing career, but it's great to be here and experience his lifestyle.
Russia may feel like a world away for the boy from Wollongong, but it's 4 years now since he became Dynamo Moscow's right back, with a new deal recently signed to keep him here for at least 2 more.
And I've lived in England, lived in Holland, and it's definitely a lot more challenging and a lot tougher. It's a great league. It's great to experience a different culture, and like I say, we are well rewarded and looked after here.
The Socceroo lives his life the way he plays his football. Simple, yet extremely effective. He's quite content tucked away in a gated estate far from the hustle of central Moscow, in a house covered with photos of his 3 children, many of which were taken by Wilkshire himself.
You can get lonely. I mean, I've got my family, or my wife and my youngest daughter here with me, and my other 2 are regularly here, so that makes me feel, you know, a little bit of warmth and comfort, but of course you miss home.
The challenges of fatherhood aside, the other great test of Russian life is, of course, the weather. A far cry from conditions on the Australian coast.
It can be difficult when you're playing games and it's -10, -15, and you come out for the second half. Oh, it can be very challenging and a little bit tough.
Is there ever a time you're running around in a game or a training and you just think, geez, I wouldn't mind being back on the beaches of Wollongong right about now?
Yeah, there's a few, and you find when we're warming up and you're running around and you start telling a joke and you laugh and you're feeling your gums freezing and things like this, and you start to think, gee whiz, what am I doing here?
But after the path the 30-year-old has taken to the top, it'll take more than a chill to stop him. Battling away with Bristol City prior to the 2006 World Cup, he seriously doubted if he would ever make it this far, until a man named Gus spotted something few others had and made him a Socceroo regular.
That was my break and that was my opportunity, and I'm grateful for that.
Will you catch up with him here much now that he's over here managing Anji?
So I saw him the other week when we played against him, first time in a while, and yeah, he was well, the same old.
While home is quite clearly where the heart is for Luke Wilkshire, it's here at Dynamo Moscow's state-of-the-art training base where the real hard work takes place for our Socceroo star to stay at the top.
It's one thing to get somewhere or to reach your goals. It's another thing to maintain them and to stay there. Because once you come up, you know, there's always people looking to bring you down.
His desire for the hard graft is helped by a luxurious training base that's fitting for a team well entrenched in the top half of the Russian Premier League. It includes his own apartment that he stays in on match eve.
You know, I was open-minded and come to see it for myself, and I mean, you can see when you come here and you see these sort of facilities and what the club's about. You know, anyone would want to be here and be playing here. You become a better person, a better footballer. You know, you got to learn to be able to adapt to different ways, different styles, different conditions.
And he's certainly well accustomed to that, having racked up nearly 70 Socceroo caps and gone to 2 World Cups, with a 3rd now firmly in his sights.
We've got this next group to come, if we can get through that, and of course, and there's that big possibility of the 3rd World Cup, which you know, and you sit back at the end of your career and look back at what I've done in club level and achieved, and to go to 3 World Cups would be amazing.
And the accolades may not stop there, with many touting him as the next captain of his country.
Who wouldn't want to be the Socceroos captain? You know, it'd be a massive honour, of course.